The 1936 American election have taken place, but while Alf Landon won the most votes, the elections have ended in a deadlock. The House of Representatives simply can't agree on a single person out of the 4 candidates. With paramilitary groups from each side growing tired and demanding their candidate to be chosen, there seems to only be a single answer to the problem: MacArthur. Several high-level officials, including members of Hoover's cabinet, are already backing the idea of him being appointed as chief executive. And soon enough, Hoover was convinced and decided to give away power to MacArthur. He did promise that as things would stabilize, he would give back power, but if he actually plans to, we don't know. Especially as things are not stabilizing at all. The radicals have grown far too strong and defeating them now is too late. The first candidate to rebel against MacArthur was H. Murray, being sworn president in a sham election by old Democrat representatives. He has taken power in the southern states with the help of his militias. Only a few hours later, Haywood followed suit, calling the workers of America to rise up, and with support of several governors across the Rust Belt, he could secure the area. After that, Long declared the American Union state with a number of southern and midwestern governors joining him. And lastly, Landon fled to Sacramento and helped establish the Pacific States of America. We quickly sent a 30-day deadline to all of them to join back under the federal government and MacArthur, but expecting no one to comply, we decided to establish the Western Command Center with the goal of defending the West, while we can defend Washington, D.C. While MacArthur and the High Command started planning war plans, we received an interesting offer which could change the course of the coming civil war. With Long and the Socialists having recently decided on a non-aggression pact, Murray reached out to us with a similar proposal. A plan which guarantees peace between us in 200 days as the civil war starts. So should we accept the offer or not, and also which war plan should we prepare for? The first, we should not ally ourselves with these traitors and attack them first while defending against the Socialists. While a small river between Virginia and North Carolina will make offensives difficult at first, if we manage to cross it with our Marine Division, we could probably reach deep into Carolina due to the favorable terrain for offensives. The second, we will not accept the pact, but instead of attacking them, we will simply fortify our positions and wait for a better opportunity. In the meantime, we can enact conscription and possibly expand our armed forces. The third, we will agree this would allow us to attack the Socialists together, and while the Appalachian Mountains will slow us down, capturing Pennsylvania and encircling New York would deal a lot of damage to them, and strengthen ourselves as we capture important industry in Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. The fourth, we will agree but only to plan a surprise offensive against them after 200 days. With most of the US Navy in our possession, we might have the naval superiority to launch a naval invasion of Jacksonville, a completely unexpected move which would allow us to secure all of Florida. While those are all the options for this question, don't go vote immediately because this video has 2 questions. As MacArthur took power, the rivalry between the Navy and the Army has grown. While the Navy is supporting him, they are already demanding greater autonomy and funding at the same time as MacArthur is trying to exercise more control over the Navy to eventually take complete control over it. This has led to an offer from Admiral Ernest J. King. We have 3 different options on how we and MacArthur should react to this. The first, we will ask the Congress to help bring these admirals to heel. MacArthur will continue to rule with the military and the Navy will be neglected but not completely taken under the control of the military as he planned. Instead, loyal admirals will simply rule over it. The second, we will back King and make him an advisor, allowing him to run the Navy. He has promised to make it run more efficiently while also guaranteeing stability in the branch. However, other admirals warn that he isn't as trustworthy as he seems. There is a high possibility that he takes away power from MacArthur and put the Navy instead of the Army in charge. But maybe that is what we want, especially if we plan to naval invade Florida. The third, we will deny the offer and continue MacArthur's plan to take direct control over the Navy, not bothering to make any admirals loyal since MacArthur won't need them anyways. However, the Navy will not give in that easily, and the second admiral has already made plans if this happens. Admiral William D. Lacey. Ever since MacArthur took power, he has feared that he will never give it away, and if MacArthur continues with his plans, he will together with the rest of the Navy seize power away from him with the goal of giving it back to the Congress as well as negotiating with the Pacific states. All to save democracy that he fears MacArthur has broken. So, which military plans should we adopt, and should we support MacArthur or one of the two admirals? To vote, head to my community post or click on the link on the top right corner. To not miss the next episode, which will hopefully be released in 2 days, please subscribe and hit the bell. Thanks for watching and go make your vote count.